everyone, welcome to Footy Adventures. Today I'm in Rotterdam outside the Feyenoord club shop at Central Station. In a minute I'm going to go get the tram with a mate of mine down to the Kuip Stadium for the Feyenoord Stadium tour. I'll take you down there with us. Just sat inside the station waiting for the tram. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you've been here before, it's great to see you again. If you like this kind of content, please leave a like on the video. Anyway, let's get back to Feyenoord. Thank you.
Have a nice day, yeah?
Thank you. See you. So the stadium tour starts in the club shop. You want to make your way there and you will meet your group. Your tour guide will then take you through the car park and into the first section of the tour of De Kuip. Now, De Kuip means the tub in English, the actual official name of the stadium being Stadion Feyenoord. You will make your way through this first section, which is the members lounge, and eventually will come to the first seated area of the tour. An absolutely beautiful lounge here in this UEFA 4-star stadium. The stadium was opened in 1937 and building actually started on it in 1935, so it is a very old stadium, although it does have all the modern touches due to its more recent renovations. As we sit down here, we get a great view as the tour guide then gives you more facts about the stadium. You can see the roof here is absolutely beautiful. The combination of the roof, the blue seats and the red special seats here that we're sitting in, the VIP seats, really do make this a stunning stadium. We then entered the away team dressing room. The away team dressing room, as usual on the stadium tours, is nowhere near as nice as the home team, but we are coming to that. And you just imagine, as the away team, you have to come out of there, the small little dark dressing room, and see all of the Feyenoord graphics as you make your way through the tunnel and onto the pitch. The tunnel here is beautifully decorated with parts of De Kuip's history. They've had many a singer here, band, boxing fights, you name it, it has held it here at this stadium. And in terms of football, all along the walls of this tunnel are all of the most famous moments from De Kuip's history. So Euro 2000, the final was played here between France and Italy. There have been many UEFA games here, international and club level games, UEFA Cup finals, Cup Winners' Cup finals, Super Cup finals and European Cup finals, as well as Dutch national team games. This stadium is actually home of the Dutch Cup. So if Feyenoord get to the final of the Dutch Cup, they are essentially playing at home. I'm not sure if the tickets would necessarily all go to Feyenoord fans, but it's in their home stadium, so a little bit of an advantage for them. As we make our way through this tunnel, it really is spectacular and completely unique and really plays on the history of this stadium. Really nice to come in and see and kind of feel the history and just imagine who has stood in this very tunnel. All of the legendary players in all of the cup finals and all of the international games that have happened in De Kuip. And Feyenoord actually won the UEFA Cup here against Dortmund. The players' tunnel is actually opposite the benches in the stadium, so the players actually come out and have to walk across the pitch to reach the bench. Now, obviously on the tours, we aren't allowed on the pitch, so you just make your way around the perimeter of the stadium. From here, you can get a really nice view of the seats and really take in the size of this stadium, which is just over 51,000. It always seems its biggest when you are stood down on the pitch level. Once you've been on the pitch level, you then make your way through what used to be the old tunnel, which has all the names of all legendary players on the right hand side as you walk through, and on the left it's pictures from Feyenoord's past. I'm pointing out Alan Shearer, as well as Jerzy Dudek, Royston Drenthe, a few blasts from the past, Francesco Totti, Denny Lanzat, Graziano Pelle. Let me know in the comments if you remember a few of these players. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Marcel Desailly, just some of the legends that have played in the stadium. Again, similar to the other tunnel that we saw earlier, it really gives you a good feel of the history of the stadium. David Beckham there, his name's also featuring, Robin van Persie, Gary Neville. The next part of the tour is into the club museum. Another one of my favourite parts of these tours is the museum, where you get to see the trophies. Initially, when you come in, there is all of these trinkets that you can see throughout the years, as well as this wall on the back, which takes you through from the modern day, where they've won a few Dutch Cups and Dutch trophies, through their UEFA Cup triumphs, all the way through their history to basically where the club started, all the way back before World War I. Then you get to see the most fantastic part about the tour, I think, which is the trophy cabinet. You get to see the UEFA Cups that they won, the European Cup that they won in 1970, as well as some of their Dutch titles and Dutch Cups. Dirk Kuyt's boots there, as well as a few pieces of memorabilia from Robin van Persie, Jerzy Dudek and other legends of this club. And just another look at those trophies and the Intercontinental Cup that they won. There's the European Cup again and some of their Eredivisie titles. The next section was very cool. We got to see a little video of Robin van Persie's top 10 goals as a Feyenoord player. He scored some absolute bangers for this club, and it was a really interesting part of the tour. Incidentally, the tour guide actually gave us all a free drink. I got free apple juice. And then just look at this guy, look how much he is loving that apple juice. He cannot get enough. He loves Robin van Persie's goals. God, look at him, he loves it. And post this section, you actually come to what is the front of the stadium, Stadion Feyenoord. You can see that in my other video. There is a statue of an old legendary player of the club. You come then back inside the stadium and walk around a bit more of the perimeter where the seats are. Again, more memorabilia on the walls, more graphics, more photos, more memories from the past of Feyenoord. Coming through to the media part now, where the players get interviewed. This really is a fantastic part of the tour, where you get to see really behind the scenes and where the players would be on match day. We entered the away team dressing room earlier, and we are now heading into the home team dressing room. A little bit more done up than the away team dressing room. This is a lot more comfortable. There is more facilities. There's a warm-up gym in here. All the players get their lockers as usual. Not as nice as some of the stadium tours I've seen. Here is Jorgensen's locker, and yeah, a little bit bigger, a little bit more spacious, more comfortable seating, more places to keep things, more boards for tactics, and then the gym area as well, which is very, very impressive. Thank you.
Hey, have a good time in Liverpool.
Yeah, perfect.
I hope they're coming.
Drink or something. First floor, yeah. Okay, just straight upstairs. Thank you very much. So the tour's just finished. The tickets were only €15, and for that, we also got a little voucher where you can come to the brasserie at the end of the tour and get a free drink. Heineken, of course. If you like this video, please give it a like down below and please subscribe to the channel. Also follow me on my Instagram, footy.adventures. I'm coming for a game here. I think that's going to be uploaded before this video, so I'll put a link up there where you can watch that. I'll also put the thumbnail down below. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Gorgeous.
Go.